Have you ever wondered what it's really like to make videos every week? Like, what does it actually take? I remember when I first committed to making videos every week for a year, I thought, man, this is gonna be so easy. It was not. What I thought was a fun, creative side project turned basically into a full-time gig. And when I say full-time gig, I mean full-time hours and no pay. You know, YouTube. And for the record, I always felt weird saying, hey, my name is blank, and in this video, we're gonna talk about blank. Hey, my name is Peter Paul, and in this video, we're gonna talk about the emotional roller coaster that is committing to something. And in my case, it's making YouTube videos. And if you're new to this channel, we look at trying to live a simple, happy life, period. So what is it really like to consistently be posting on YouTube every week for the past 6 months? First off, I think people over-glamorize what it's like to actually follow your passion. So this is what I thought the YouTube journey would be like. You know, make one video a week for a year, and every week watch as my views and subscribers grow from my self-proclaimed amazing videos. As you can see in this graph, the more videos I made, the happier I am. This was not the case. This is what it actually looks like if I could describe it. Every day for the past 6 months would look like this. There would be two types of days. The good days, where I feel like a genius for making something that I believed in. Then there are the bad days. This is where I feel like the opposite of a genius, where I think, wait, is this a waste of time? Is anyone even watching this? The best way to describe all of this is that it's a journey, and it would look like this. You'd have an island, then a dungeon, and then the happy place. So after the honeymoon phase of deciding to make videos, the first destination is Insecurity Island. So this is where I make the mistake of associating external results with my self-worth. I know, heavy, huh? And when I say external results, I mean views, subscribers, comments, likes, etc. So there's this voice that says, the more I get, the more valuable I am. And the less I get, well, you can see how the island got its name. So how do you get out of this island? Great question. You talk your way out of it. So in my case, I have a notebook that I have a page of written affirmations, and I read these affirmations out loud to myself. One of the affirmations is to remind myself that I am not my results, and that my value isn't defined by a bunch of numbers that I can't control. I know it sounds a bit cheesy to be reading affirmations to yourself, but it works. And if you think about it, if you're gonna have a voice talking to you all the time, it should at least be a positive one. The next stop is the self-doubt dungeon. So this familiar voice in your head that says, hey, you're not good enough to be doing this. You should just stop right now. Self-doubt became such a big obstacle that I made a video about it over here. So how do you get out of the self-doubt dungeon? You acknowledge it, because it will always be there. So the sooner you acknowledge it, the sooner you can move on to taking action, even though you are afraid. Want to know what it's called when you take action in spite of fear? It's called courage. And I know, another cheesy word, but it works. So one of my affirmations is, I create courageously. It's never gonna be not scary, showing the world something you made, or trying something new, or trying anything at all. You just need to be courageous. By the way, when you actually make something, the first thing you'll notice is that no one cares. Not because they don't like you, but because they have their own lives. And the last stop is the happy place. So this is where you feel like you're doing what you're meant to be doing. This is my favorite place where I'm happy, and not necessarily because you get views and comments and stuff like that, but because you worked hard and you're proud of what you made, period. And what happens after the happy place? Well, the journey is actually a circle. So here's what people don't tell you when you do something, anything, is that the insecurities and the self-doubt will always be there. They're gonna follow you no matter where you go. Just because you conquer it once and get to the happy place, it doesn't mean that you stay there. It only means that you'll circle back there one day. It may not be today, and it may not be tomorrow, but it will be one day. And you know what? Having to experience self-doubt and insecurity on a regular basis has actually helped me to better deal with it, like working on a muscle. whether it's an affirmation or the opportunity to be courageous and to take action. And this character, this habit of dealing with all that, it transfers from YouTube to everything else in my life, like finances or relationships. So who knew that 6 months of making YouTube videos actually turned into 6 months of building character? So if there's something that you want to do, try it. And we know it's not going to be easy, but we know that it's worth taking a shot. And while success in terms of numbers might not be guaranteed, you'll have the opportunity to build character. And you'll go to sleep knowing that you went for something that you believed in. And for me, that is success. Anyways, thanks for watching and following along the journey. If you like the video, you know what to do. My name is Peter Paul, and I'll see you in the next one.